Hello there, Assalamualaikum. I'm Shira Abang Mansur and you're now watching TVS English News at 5, and let's dive into our top stories for today. Sarawak has unveiled plans to establish an agricultural research centre dedicated to advancing the production of animal feed from biomass. And this forward-thinking initiative is poised to strengthen the state's food security by enhancing the quality and quantity of livestock within Sarawak, thus reducing its reliance on foreign imports. Sarawak's Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Jari Tunopeng has disclosed that this cutting-edge centre will operate in close partnership with ICAT University College, signalling a collaborative effort to drive innovation and sustainable practices in the agricultural sector.
In other words, it has been very effective. Jadi itu berlaku, kita dapat menaikkan kualiti dan juga quantity of nampaknya 3 bulan dia increase in term meat 14 kg hingga 50 kg. So all this waste will be turned into animal feed and juga fertilizer.
Additionally, he highlighted that waste generated from the agricultural processes would also be repurposed as animal feed and fertilizer, aligning with sustainability goals.
Di sana ada agriculture punya research center, tapi tak digunakan. You know very well lah, agriculture research center in Asajaya. So what I do, I use that center, then I give to university. And let the university have the lab there and do research together with the community. Then, you know, the Samahan area is from Gedong, Semunyan, right up to Asajaya, to Asadong Jaya, to Subuya, to Lingga, right to Siaman. You know, so the whole area, then I ask them to monitor this area. And you have the biomass out of kelapa palm, and then ada oil palm juga sana.
For the record, ICAT's University College made significant progress in producing animal feed from various sources, including sago leaves, napier grass and corn, further contributing to Sarawak's food security goals.
The United States of America has displayed a notable demonstration of support for Sarawak's resolute commitment to address the pressing issue of climate change through the implementation of renewable energy initiatives. U.S. Embassy Charge DFS Manu Balla praised Sarawak's dedication to renewable energy, highlighting hydrogen, carbon capture storage and algae production as crucial focus areas. And he also conveyed eagerness to participate in collaborative endeavours aimed at advancing the sustainable practice and supporting Sarawak and Malaysia in these areas.
And we want to help Sarawak and Malaysia in all those areas. We have many US companies who are engaged in carbon capture and utilization projects, and we certainly want to see if their skill set might be applicable. US companies, of course, such as Exxon, Mobil, ConocoPhillips, and Hess, are already very active in the offshore oil and gas drilling of Sarawak. And some of them have expertise in carbon capture and storage, which might be very valuable as well as you develop the CCS strategy for deployment in Sarawak.
Explaining further, he also expressed enthusiasm for Sarawak's significant use of hydropower in its energy and power generation sectors, calling it a positive development. In a note to Sarawak's pursuit of hydrogen as a new green fuel source, Manu mentioned that American companies would explore opportunities to contribute to these efforts.
We have American companies we'll be looking at, seeing if they might be able to play a supporting role as well. In totality, climate change is something we are very excited about working with Malaysia and with the state of Sarawak to continue our joint efforts to combat this.
Meanwhile, the Department of Energy USA is eager to collaborate with the Sarawak Biodiversity Center (SBC) on using algae as a future biofuel source, benefiting both the environment and scientific cooperation.
We have just had a discussion about maybe having our Department of Energy collaborate with the Sarawak Biodiversity Center on the usage of algae as a biofuel in the future. So that's again another collaboration we'll certainly be looking into and seeing if we can make the right connections to spur those.
He told this when met by TVS reporter after conducting a work visit to Semenggih Wildlife Centre and SBC here today. When asked on the outcome of today's work visit, Manu highlighted the importance of education exchanges and people-to-people ties.
Indeed, people-to-people ties and educational exchanges form in many ways the bedrock of the US-Malaysia bilateral relationship. Every time we have our peoples interacting, it creates a moment of truth, a connection that lasts for lifetimes and helps underpin our bilateral relationship.
He went on to provide examples of successful collaborations, including the Sarawak government's program, which sponsors local leaders to attend the Harvard Kennedy School on fellowships, as well as collaborations with professors from the United States. Bala reaffirmed the United States' commitment to fostering collaborations in various sectors, from environmental sustainability to education with Sarawak.
Experiential learning aims to equip graduates with the readiness to navigate the challenges of the actual professional world. And this can be echoed through the commitment of Petronas through INSTEP in the incorporation of its niche programs, namely the Technical Enrichment Program TEP Core Upstream Learners of Batch 2022 graduated earlier today. And among them are 140 Sarawakians along with 27 Sabahans in a graduation ceremony held at their 200-acre institute in Terengganu. And for more insights, we have our reporter, Cheryl Chamnato, over in Terengganu. Over to you, Cheryl.
All right, thank you, Shira, from the studio. You're now with me, Shol Shamato, and I'm now currently at Kuala Terengganu in the 200-acre facility of INSTEP. Right behind me, right here, is the UDTP plant. But before we get further insight of it and also its purpose and INSTEP, we would like to share with you earlier today that the TEP Core Upstream Learners of Batch 2022 graduated with essential technical competencies comprising of 140 anak Sarawak and 27 Sabahans in their graduation ceremony held here today in Bukit Rakit. Right, and before that, we'd just like to highlight as well that in the increased competitiveness of the future of the energy industry, definitely we have sought after there are more and more challenges to overcome by providing the right platform and the right skills. But before that, let's have a look of the speech earlier during the graduation ceremony of the Senior Manager of Petronas Carigali Sdn Berhad or PCBS Sarawak Asset, Anwar Ismail, in sharing INSTEP's commitment to develop future skills to cater to this industry. Let's have a look.
I also cannot emphasize how critical capability upskilling is, given the increased competitiveness in the future, where low cost, high efficiencies and low carbon are the key themes. We must therefore equip our staff with the right capability for them to be able to handle future challenges. And in addition to cementing the technical knowledge, we must also encourage and provide our people with the right platforms and tools to rebuild the business management required to succeed in the future. And therefore, this kind of collaboration between Petronas Upstream and also INSTEP is very important toward building this aim of providing the right skill and also competencies of the people. I would like to take this opportunity to thank INSTEP for the continued support and commitment throughout the program by providing a great learning facility here dekat Batu Rakit ni. Sebenarnya Batu Rakit ni is the envy of the people over the world. Ramai people nak jadi macam Batu Rakit ni, because we got a living platform yang you guys can make mistake when you do your job. And a lot of people wanting to send their people over here. But because this INSTEP can only handle limited numbers of people, Therefore, INSTEP is not able to take all of them. So you guys are the very few lucky ones. The collaboration with INSTEP is done to ascertain a strong competency partnership between upstream and INSTEP. INSTEP is Pretna's very own powerful training center, as I mentioned just now. And the collaboration with upstream is done in such a way to develop the right talent for the right position in order to deliver upstream exploration and excellence.
And that was the snippet of the speech earlier in the graduation ceremony of the TEP program by Senior Manager of Petronas Carigali Sdn Berhad PCBS Sarawak Asset Anwar Ismail. Now, in shedding the commitment, of course, to develop the skills in this ever-evolving industry. Now, just an insight also as well, Shira, he also added that nurturing the talents from Borneo, upstream learning is essential and instrumental towards catering to the needs of solution partners. Also, he mentioned the HSE module, which is a health, safety and environmental module, is a vital module, highlighting that in the real world, handling calamities is true. And as a team, with a teamwork and right attitude is the way to survive. So if you can see behind here in the facility of INSTEP, you can see the UDTP facility is the treatment plant is right behind me on my right and also on my left here. It's huge. It is a replica actually of the onshore site and what these graduates will face in the oil rig later. And also we also got an information that in the upstream, instead of crude oil, it's powered by water, nitrogen and mineral oil. In its downstream plant, it's powered by glycol as part of its refineries as well. And we haven't got an insight as well or a look on inside, but I'm actually really excited to know more on how it works inside. It's a truly a mock-up of the oil rig industry, and also mentioned, and we met a few students earlier sharing on their success stories, the Sarawakians graduates earlier who graduated today. They're so happy, they are ready, and their journey doesn't stop now. It actually just started, and they mentioned, a lot of them mentioned they're coming from Lawas, they're coming from Sibuyao, most of them coming down from Miri and also from Kuching, who are here in this 10 months program in the training modules that they have. And most of them highlighted a similar thing. Teamwork is important. Handling calamities is important, and they have to work as a team. And these training facilities that INSTEP has provided for them in the UDTP, in the treatment plants, they are actually forging the right model for them to be ready in the job market, especially in the ever-growing oil and gas industry. I think that is crucial as well, not only for those in the oil and gas industry sector, but in most sectors, especially in the energy sector in Sarawak. Well, I think that is all that I can share in this facility. This is one of the highlights that we have. It's big, it's in Bukit Rakit, and yeah, it's amazing. We just had a look on whatever that we have over here, and yeah, to share you more insights and also to keep you up to date, do stay tuned on TVS's official website at tvstv.my and also on TVS's social media platforms. You're now with me, Shel Chamiato, and also my videographer Anthony Salingau for TVS Kuala Terengganu.
And that's all from me. I'm Shira Abang Mansur. Thank you for watching.